Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. So today I'm going to be installing two new accessories on my Suzuki Hayabusa. So the accessories that I'm going to be installing today are Driven Racing fuel cap and Puig windscreen. Alright guys, so the install should be pretty straightforward. It's just 4 bolts that needs to come out. As for the Driven fuel cap, basically it comes as 2 parts. You have your base and then you have your actual cap. And the reason they do that is because you can actually choose what color cap that you want to install on your bike. So I chose with red, matches the black really nicely, and that's really it. So let's go ahead and get the stock one removed and new one installed. Alright guys, so as you can see, not as simple as I originally thought this will be. So here are the steps that I had to take in order to get to where we are right now. These 2 trim pieces on both sides have to be removed. Very simple. You have 1 bolt and 2 push pins. So if we look at it right here, that's the bolt, and these are the push pins. One right here and one right here. So pretty simple to remove these 2. Okay, now to get to this metal trim that needs to be removed, the tank cover needs to be removed. So that's why I had to remove those 2 pieces in order to get to the tank cover. Now to remove the tank cover, a couple of things. There's a bolt on each side. One is right here, same location on the other side. And there's also a push pin. I don't think you can see it, but it's right here. And in order to get to this push pin, basically I had to take the seat off, move this trim out of the way. It's just a Velcro, so it's not a big deal. And I had to pop this piece out from its location. As you can see here, this metal rod that's kind of sticking out right there sits on top of it. So I kind of pushed it up, pulled it out, and it gave me just enough space to put a thin screwdriver in it to push that pin out. And now I should be able to remove the cover, the tank cover, because it's just held on by the Velcro. Alright, so let's go ahead and keep going. So the fuel cap is installed. Took a little longer than expected, but actually not too bad at all. Alright, so just to recap everything I did and to simplify your installs, if you're going to be installing similar type of fuel cap, basically remove the seat right away. Remove these trim pieces, alright, part of the fairings, whatever. Give yourself some room to work by removing these panels or moving them out of the way. Okay, so you can get to the push pins on both sides of the tank cover, which are right here. Okay, and there's two bolts here on each side, and the tank cover comes out. But before that, obviously, just remove the trim piece that was originally here from the stock. Okay, and then the bottom piece, and that's really it. All right, so let's go ahead and install Puig windscreen or windshield, whatever we want to call it. All right, guys. Before I start the removal of the screen, I just want to show you what the Puig screen, the Puig or Puig, I'm not quite sure exactly how to say it, but yeah. Anyway, I opted for the smoked screen. Now there's a light smoke and dark smoke. This is a dark smoke, and you can see obviously the difference. Also on inside, so it looks darker than it really is on the outside. Now to remove the stock screen, it really should be fairly straightforward, I hope. Basically, there's two bolts, one on each side, and there's two push pins right on the inside, right here. All right, so let's pop those out, remove these, and remove the stock screen. Alright guys, the screen is installed. Let's quickly compare it to the stock screen because this windscreen is definitely taller than the stock one. So we're looking roughly about 2 inches taller than the stock screen, which is actually pretty great because as I was sitting up, I was getting a bunch of buffeting over my helmet. So this one looks like I can completely tuck under it. Alright guys, so as I sit and tuck in, I can completely tuck into the screen. It's definitely taller. Before, as I was sitting on the bike in the same position, my eyes were right over the top of the screen. This one, I'm completely tucked under, and this is where the windscreen, as you can see. So the buffeting should definitely be substantially better, or if not completely gone, with this new screen. And I'm going to report on the next video just to see what it feels like riding. Couple of other honorable mentions of a couple of things that I installed on the bike. I didn't do a video for it, but basically, as you can see here, I put the easy grips on the tank, as well as the a Suzuki's OEM center pad. And on the bottom, I put in a Suzuki bobbins. Right now, I did buy them, but I'm not quite sure I'm actually going to wind up using them because I'm thinking of purchasing a center lift for the bike rather than just lifting up the rear. Finding a proper rear stand for this bike seems to be a bit challenging. simply because it does require a bit of leverage to raise the rear of the bike. Again, it is pretty heavy. So it's either, having two people, one's sort of center holding it, the other one's lifting it, because the rear is quite a bit more weight than your typical bike. Yeah, so like I said, I've done a little bit of research, and I'm thinking I'm actually going to get a center stand for it. Yeah, so stay tuned for that once I figure out what it is that I want to get. Alright guys, so that will do it for today. Hopefully this video was useful to some of you. As always, if you like the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, stay tuned for more install videos, and I will see you soon. Take care.